So for homework, guys, make sure you have your homework in front of you, by the way, okay? So please make sure your homework is now at your desk so you can tick or correct it. For homework last night, I asked you to please label these boxes with the 5 words that I gave you. So I gave you heading, title, bold words, graph, and hyperlink. Then we had to read the passage and answer the questions. Let's have a look. Trixie, yeah, that's fine, no problem. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, so first and foremost, let's label. What is the first label up here? What should we have put up here, guys? What do you think?
It is the title.
Good job. It is the title. Well done. So give yourself a tick if you got that correct. Okay, Kimmy, can you please tell me what these are? Abundance and scarcity.
Keyboard.
Keywords or bold words, absolutely. Oops. Keywords or bold words, well done. Okay, and over here, what is this where it says hunting? Katie, can you tell me what this is?
It's the heading.
Very good, well done. So we have the heading and we have our bold words or we have our keywords. Both answers are fine. Next, down here, what is this? Arctic sea ice minimum. Trixie, what is this?
I think that is the graph.
It is a graph. Well done. Good job, Trixie. And finally, what is this blue sentence here, Bao Kang?
I think it's a link.
Very good. So it has a special word. It has a hyperlink. So a hyperlink means that you can click on it and it takes you straight there. So a link is just a sentence that shows you what the link is, but a hyperlink is something that you can actually click on that takes you there very quickly. Okay, so please make sure that you got all of those correct. If you didn't, please fix it for yourself now. Okay, so please can you help me read this passage, Pat? Can you read from the until numbers?
The Arctic fox is primarily a carnivore that lives inland away from the coast. They are dependent on the presence of smaller animals, most often lemmings, to survive. Arctic foxes also hunt for seabirds, fish, and other marine life. Small rodent populations waver between times of abundance and scarcity. That leaves the Arctic fox vulnerable when these creatures are low in numbers.
Lovely reading. Thanks, Pat. Okay. Steve, can you please read from hunting to was?
Hunting, the Arctic fox was impacted by the fur trade because of its extremely high quality pelt. It's still hunted now for its own, mostly by native population who live in close proximity to them.
Good.
The portrait has this species dramatically. The Arctic fox is not as vulnerable to overhunting as it once was.
Good job. And I'll read this first because it's a little bit small. Climate change. Temperatures in the Arctic are rising at twice the rate of the rest of the world. Warming temperatures are linked to many changes in the Arctic, including reduced sea ice, melting permafrost, and rising sea levels. Number 1. Why was the Arctic fox overhunted? Ben, why was the Arctic fox overhunted?
The high quality fur coat.
Very good. Well done. Exactly. The Arctic fox was overhunted because people wanted its fur. It had a very high quality fur pelt. People really wanted to, sadly, use its fur for things like jackets and coats. So these animals would be killed and then skinned and used for people to wear. Okay, number 2, how is climate change affecting the Arctic? Now, I noticed a problem here, guys. This is wrong. This should not say affecting. That doesn't make any sense. So this should actually say affecting. This should have a letter A. So if you have your homework in front of you and you printed out the worksheet, please change that to a letter A. That's incorrect. Lily, how is climate change affecting the Arctic?
Temperatures in the Arctic are rising, so the
Like the sea ice will be melted
Mm-hmm.
and rising the sea levels.
Good job. Well done, Lily. So basically, climate change is reducing the sea ice, melting the permafrost, and it's rising the sea levels. So the sea levels are getting higher and higher because the snow is melting and therefore the sea is rising. So a very serious problem that we are facing in the world right now. So please give yourself a tick if you got that right and fix it if you got anything wrong. Okay, guys, let's move on to our lesson. So I'm excited for our lesson today. Yesterday was a lot of graphic and text features and reading and telling why and what it was. Today is a bit more of an exciting lesson. So today we're looking at analogies. Now, I haven't actually taught you guys analogies yet, so I'm not sure if you've learned about them before I was your teacher. So I'm very excited to go through this. So, what is an analogy? Let's have a look. An analogy is when we compare two things to each other based on a relationship they share. So, for example, cold is to hot, as old is to young, because the relationship is based on the fact that they are opposites. So, this is what an analogy looks like. Often, this is how it is said. Cold is to hot, as old is to young. As you'll see here, there is a relationship between these two words. Cold and hot are antonyms, and old and young are antonyms. Analogies are just similar to riddles, and often people use them in their writing to try and be more descriptive or to try and make their writing sound more interesting. So we're going to be focusing on analogies today. Let's have a look. Have a look at some of these examples. You use a chair to sit like you use a bed to what? What do you think? All hands should be going up. Make sure you click the raise your hand button. Don't raise your hand in the camera. Pro, give me the full sentence here, please.
A chair to sit like you use a bed to sleep.
Good job. You use a chair to sit like you use a bed to sleep. Here, the relationship is how you use something. We sit on a chair and we sleep in a bed. Good job, Pro. Well done. Okay, let's have a look at another one. You wear shorts in the summer like you wear blank in the winter. Let's go for Katie. Can you give me the full sentence for this one?
You wear shorts in the summer like you wear pants in the winter.
Good job. Well done. You wear shorts in the summer like you wear pants in the winter. Here, the relationship are things that you wear in the season. So, shorts in the summer because it's very hot, and nice long pants in the winter so that we can stay warm. Okay, number three. Bird is to blank as fish is to swims. What do we think? Let's go for pumpkin.
Bird is to flies, as fish is to swims.
Good job. Bird is to flies as fish is to swims. Here, the relationship is what that animal does, what verb they are capable of doing. Good job. Okay, next. Sun is to day as blank is to night. What do you think here, Kimmy?
I think it's C. Sun is today as moon is tonight.
Good job. Sun is today as moon is tonight. The relationship we have here is the sun and the sun comes out during the day and the moon comes out during the night. So we've got an opposite one there. Okay, next. Okay, guys, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take us over to our game, and I'm very excited to play our game today. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen with you this way. And okay, so guys, today we are playing a game on analogies. So it's similar to the exercises we just have been doing. You're going to get some words. For example, it'll say hot is to cold as the sun is to the moon. So you have to think about the relationship that you're seeing and figure out the riddle or the analogy. I'm going to divide you into 2 teams, girls and boys. That is the easiest way to divide you. I've also changed it, so I don't want you to say I choose number 1. We're actually going to practice some of our animal vocabulary. So if you want to pick a box, you must choose an animal. You can't say that one. You have to tell me what kind of animal it is. And there are some animals on here that might be a little bit difficult. So let's see which ones we're left with. Okay, so click the raise your hand button if you want to play. Let me lower all hands. Okay, pretty much all hands in the class are going up, 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 up. Okay, first off, let's have the boys today. Pro, pick an animal for me, please. One more time, sorry, can you say it louder? Cheetah, okay, over here. Ta-da! Well done. Pro has just won 5 points for his team for free. Good job, Pro. Okay, over to the girls now. Girls, I choose. Okay, Han, can you please pick an animal for me?
I choose the alpaca.
Alpaca. Okay, perfect. The alpaca or the llama. Very cute down here. Okay. Ta-da! Okay, Han. Hours are today as days are to what? What do you think? Can you give me the full sentence?
Week.
Hours?
Hours are to hours are today as days or to weeks.
Good. Oh, I would have said that weeks is okay, so I'm going to allow you to have weeks. Okay, good job. Well done, Han. Awesome work. You've just won 15 points for the girls' team. Okay, boys, back to you. Let's go for Pat. Go ahead, Pat.
I choose the changing color iguana.
Ooh, very good. Okay. All right, Pat, let's have a look. Swap points. Okay, so Pat has just stolen all of your 15 points, girls, and you have been left with the boys 5 points. Okay, thanks a lot, Pat. Moving on. Let's go for, let's see, Trixie. Okay, Trixie, pick an animal for me, please.
I think I'll choose. Just click on the giraffe.
Giraffe, sure thing. My favorite animal. Okay, Trixie, ring is to finger as watch is to what? Full sentence, please.
The finger as watch is to wrist.
Good girl, let's have a look. Wrist, good job. Well done, Trixie. Awesome work. You've just won some points for your team. Okay, boys, back to you. Good job. So that means my winning team today is the girls team. Well done, girls. You have finished with a total of 150 points, and boys, you finished with 125. Guys, just let you know, this animal is a warthog, and this is the little monkey. I'm not sure if it has I'm not sure what type of monkey this is, but this is a warthog for anyone wondering what animal this was. Okay, going to stop sharing my screen with you, and I'm going to show you your homework today. Homework today is, nope, not bamboozle. Ta-da! Homework is Reader's Notebook, page 155, and there is an analogy worksheet. So your analogy worksheet looks something like this. So it basically has questions or sentences, and you have to fill in the missing gap with a word. So that's what your worksheet will look like. Do I have any questions about your homework today? Hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Please make sure you upload a picture of your homework by 9 p.m. Okay, see you tomorrow morning. Bye.